our friend in Colorado.
Yes. Hello.
He's working.
Guys,
There he is.
There he is.
that's tricky. Hey,
Hey.
hats off to me, for still being on this call.
It's always about you, isn't it, Jay? Always about you.
Let me ask you something, just because I'm a curious guy by nature. When y'all are sitting here with this many people waiting, is there any anxiety like we should hurry this up, or is it just fuck them?
No.
Fuck them.
They can fuck them. They can leave if they don't like it.
But you knew what the deal was when you called in.
No,
Right?
as a matter of fact, I did. As a matter of fact, I did not.
You did not know you'd have to wait a few minutes to
How
talk
do you
to
not
us?
know that Rip takes 30 minutes to answer every fucking question?
Look,
You've been
Well,
around.
here's the deal. We're concerned about the show, not you. All right?
You got my. I was actually quite curious because Bree sends me the text, and she says, "Just click the button." I said, "Okay." How is this going to work? That's
Bree's
me. I'm
fucked
always
it
like, how
So
how's
once
this
again,
gonna work?
it's not your fault. It's Bree's fault. Got it.
Bree's fault, as usual.
Got it.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
So you want to
Jesus.
talk about something, or you want to just bitch?
No, I guess I do have a question. My question is
All right.
a bit of a bitch too, so that's
Oh,
part
good.
of the.
Okay, let's have it.
So we have quite a few 50, let's just call them 50 plus in the age bracket, that come to the gym and have read, the barbell prescription, 5 times, and they are hell bent on training twice a week.
Right.
And these are people that, upon the introductory session, they're squatting the bar plus a little, right?
Right.
Can you, and I assume you're going to agree with me, explain to the masses that 2 times a week, if that's all you can do, that's better than nothing, but that's not exactly practical for somebody, even if they're above the age of 50, that hadn't trained in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you say it, believe me, Rip says, God knows how many times people say that in the gym. Well, Rip said this.
Well, what's the nature of your question? You want them in there 3 times or once?
Well, they come in battling 2 or 3 times a week, and they're like, "Well,
Right.
the barbell prescription book says you only got to train 2 times a week." And I said, "Well,
It
there is a
depends
motor
on
skill
your
development."
age. I think he explains the fact that if you're 45, you're in a completely different situation than if you're 75.
It's a typical deal, though. People read something and they pick out the things that appeal to them.
What they want it to be.
Yeah, what they want it
Sure.
to be, The
Right.
number of
And
people that actually need to train 2 times a week. I mean, we've got them here in the gym, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the minority. It's the very frail. Now, once somebody is significantly stronger, then absolutely it might be appropriate to do that. But starting out, there's no reason not to do 3 days a week.
If I started a 50-year-old guy out, I'd have him train 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it got to the point, and this is extremely important because this is the whole point of the whole idea, until he got to the point where he is having trouble recovering from 3 days a week, and then you switch him to 2. And this is, I think that this is the way it's stated in the book, is that
Well, I guess
the
that's
older
my
you get,
point.
the less training you can recover from.
Right. Yeah.
Rip, just because it's stated in the book doesn't mean people are understanding it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, let me explain.
Which I think,
So let's take this opportunity to explain it to them. All right. If you are 50 and you're starting off and you've never trained before, you're totally untrained, no training history whatsoever, I would like for you to train 3 days a week.
And 50's not fucking old either.
50's not fucking old.
It's not.
You're 50, I want you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And after about 3 months, when we get you up into the high 200s on your squat, low 300s on your deadlifts, proportional lifts for the bench and the press, I might consider switching you to a 2-day-a-week workout. But until it gets hard, we need to make progress as fast as we can because you're already 50. Hell, you're only going to be around another 25 years. We haven't got time to waste, right? We need to get you strong. So if you can do it, you need to come in 3 days a week. And if you are being overtrained on 3 days a week, chances are you're not paying attention to your coaching.
Right.
Because you ought to be able at that age to recover from a 3-day-a-week program. But then, after it gets hard, after you're having trouble sleeping, you're sore all the time, even though you're eating like you're supposed to be and sleeping like you're supposed to be. If you're having trouble sleeping because you're sore or you're tired or you're just keyed up and can't get relaxed from the training, then you drop back to twice a week. But that doesn't mean the default is always 2 days a week for everybody over the age of 35. That's just not the case.
Yeah, the key word there is might go to 2 days a week. The number
Might.
most of my clients are over 50, and almost all of them train at least 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Most of them train 4 days a week. The coach's job is to help you manage the training stress, whether it's 2 or 3 days. So it's not an automatic default thing. Plenty of people are getting really fucking strong well into their 50s, well into their 60s, and moving big weights.
Right.
It's not an all or nothing thing.
I only have one client that is 2 days a week, and that's Jesse. And how old is Jesse?
He's 81.
81.
Yeah.
He's 81.
He's 81. He looks like he's about 68.
Yeah, he's in great shape. But I only have him training twice a week, and I have, I think, 6 clients that are at close to 60 or over 60, and all of them train 3 times a week. Yep. And they're all making gains.
If a 72-year-old extremely detrained lady comes into the gym and wants to start training, well, you got to applaud her guts, but start her at 2 days a week. All right? Start her at 2 days a week. She's 72. If you hurt her, you're not going to – that's not good. And 2 days a week is plenty for her. But for a 50-year-old guy coming into the gym, a 50-year-old guy is not old, and he can train 3 days a week. All right? Does that help?
Well, Rip, I know what to do. It's the people that come in with the preconceived 2 days a week.
Yep.
So that was more of my get the word out that, hey, that's part of the intro session to establish what makes the most sense for you. But the vast majority are probably going to be able to do 3 days a week.
Sure they are.
Starting out. And
yes.
I've gotten enough of people coming in there in the last 6 months that, well, I think I only got, this book says 2 days a week. I'm 50 plus or whatever.
I'm happy that they read the book. All right? I'm happy because most people won't do that. But by the same token, your job as the coach is to explain to them that if you'll look at the book with a little bit deeper level of understanding, what you will find is that 3 days a week is where we're going to start you. And when it's time, when I tell you it's time, we're going to move you to 2 days. But we don't want you to waste your time and your money training only 2 days a week when 3 is feasible. And that shouldn't be hard for you to do. You're a persuasive guy.
No, hopefully this will. Hopefully I can just point to this clip and.
I'll make a clip out of this one and I'll put it on YouTube.
Let's do that. Excellent idea.
So you can just send him a link.
Excellent.
Send them a
idea.
link. We got to the bottom of it.
All right. Cool. All right. Thanks for the call.
Thanks for your patience, Jay.
All right, let's keep moving.
Oh shit.